Hey friends, I wanted to jump on and make this video to clarify. I've had some questions about what my post meant about not teaching classes anymore, and I wanted to just elaborate on that. It goes along with me speaking about living authentically, living your truth, and living in alignment with who you truly are. So years ago, when I had quite a few sales with the essential oils that I use all the time and highly trust. And what I found interesting is these classes were being seen as parties, which this is totally different than going to, say, Norwex or Tupperware back in the day party. Yes, the whole setup of those classes, the host would benefit from the sales. But that's not my true purpose of doing this. And so that's why, one of the reasons why I stepped away from teaching classes. Because what I was finding is even though I was getting oils into people's homes, they truly were not interested. They were invited by their friend who had an interest, and they wanted to help their friend get free stuff. That's not a true, authentic reason for wanting to shift your life. And so that's why I have stepped back and I do not do, or I haven't been doing, in-person classes. I've been doing a little bit more educating online in general for those who feel an alignment and those who feel the pull to do the research, ask the questions, look up information, and trust the research and trust that it actually does work. I've been using these essential oils since 2014. So it's been 8.5 years. And yeah, 8.5 years. And my life has completely changed. I highly align with this company because they stand behind their products. I cannot get behind using products or companies that don't stand behind their products and have zero liability if something were to happen. That's not truth to me. That's not being in alignment. That makes me question a lot more, which I am naturally a questioner. If you think your product is so good, you should stand behind it, right? And that's one thing I like about these essential oils. They are the most potent essential oils in the world, with many levels and layers of testing that they go through. They took out the middleman. So the farmers in all of these countries that these oils are sourced from are benefiting. Real people, just like us, who are benefiting from these essential oils. So there's resources. And this is what, when you're making a shift like this in your life, don't base it on what someone else says. I could sit here and talk for hours and say, you need this oil, you need that oil, you need this oil. But your needs are completely different than mine. Yes, there's a base set that I would highly recommend to have in your home, the top 10 for sure. I would stretch at least top 12 for sure to have in your home, because then you can confidently take care of many different issues. These oils helped balance my digestive system, my mental, physical health, and it's been, obviously it's not overnight, it's a life shift. So to clarify, this is why I don't teach classes. I bring in people who are like me. They've either felt the shift in their life or they're wanting to shift something in their life. They have that desire. They may not know deep down what exactly this desire is or what's going to come from it, but they have that desire that there needs to be a shift. That's who I attract into my holistic health business. And the people that come in on their own, authentically, they thrive. They absolutely thrive. They have a genuine interest in shifting their life, not just because so-and-so is having a party and they want to support them. They have a genuine interest. There's one thing to have a genuine interest. There's another thing to just sell the oils. And sure, the oils could be in someone's house. Sure, I've made the sales. But if they're not being used, what's the point? That's exactly how I feel. What is the point? If those oils are sitting in the cupboard, they're sitting in a box, they're sitting somewhere not being used, why did you buy them in the first place? So that's why I very strongly feel, and I know that's why I'm in such a great alignment with the people who come into my essential oil business and holistic health, because they know and they feel that desire. So for example, I use multiple resources. I reach out to, obviously, the company's website. They have so much education. It is just incredible. The oil that I'm using, as an example, is ginger. It is the oil of empowerment. And what's awesome is these oils are shelf stable for many years. Many, many, many years, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So you know when you make the investment, they're still going to be good for a while. And you have them in your home to help you with various ailments that you might need. So that's the oil, for example. So one of the resources is the Essential Emotions book, which I also have the app on my phone. And the other one of the other ones is the Essential Life book. Both have research. Holistic health is very real and it's very effective. Extremely effective, actually. So effective that the big P, they don't like it because it's so effective and people don't get addicted. People don't get hooked. Years ago, I was taking over-the-counter pills for pain and discomfort. And that was my daily life. That was my daily life. I literally had to wean myself off. That was many years ago. It was a process. It was a process of shifting what I knew then to what I was learning. And those are the people who I attract into my business. Those are the people who feel the shift, feel the magic, feel the desire to make a shift in their life and follow their intuition. So let's read a little bit about ginger and the fabulous things that it does for us. So emotionally, ginger holds no reservations. This oil has a purpose and will fulfill it. Ginger powerfully persuades individuals to be fully present and participate in life. It teaches that to be successful in life, one must be wholly committed to it. I didn't read this before I picked the oil, but obviously it was the right oil to pick. Ginger addresses deep patterns of victim mentality, which is evidenced by feelings of powerlessness, believing everything is outside of one's control, refusing to take responsibility for life, or blaming life circumstances on other people or outside influences. Victims feel stuck as they decentralize or disown responsibility and blame others for their misfortunes. Ginger empowers individuals in taking complete responsibility for their life circumstances. It infuses a warrior-like mentality based on integrity, personal responsibility, and individual choice. Here, individuals see themselves as the creators of their own lives, no longer waiting for outside circumstances to change. They choose their own destiny. The empowered individuals assume full responsibility and accountability for the consequences of their actions or inactions. Emotionally, this oil is powerful. And when someone makes that choice to step into that shift, it's even more incredible. So the negative emotions that this oil will help shift is feeling victim mentality, powerlessness, unwilling to take responsibility, defeated, not present, stuck, and blaming others. So the positive properties of how you can begin to feel when you integrate this oil into your life is feeling empowered, committed, capable, purposeful, and accountable. What I love about this book, The Essential Life, because here's the thing. I am not an expert in essential oils. I'm an essential oil specialist, yes, but I'm not an expert in every single oil. So I refer to my books all the time, or my apps all the time. I refer to the website all the time. I do know, and I trust my intuition. So when I choose diffuser blends, that's when I don't look in the book. I don't look in this book either, and I don't look in my app. I trust my intuition. What do I need right now? And I go to my wall rack and I pick the oils. And I trust myself because I know that's what I need in that moment. Now, that did take time. In the beginning, I knew nothing about essential oils. I was completely brand new. So I did a lot of self-directed educating. I would reach out to my mentors, but I wouldn't solely base it on what they're telling me. I wanted to find the information for myself, which is much like how I operate on any subject in my life. If I'm told this, okay, I want to read about that, and then I want to see a little bit more about that. That's how everyone should be. Not that everyone should be like me, but everyone should be comfortable asking questions. Asking, learning, shifting, always learning. So what's really awesome about ginger is, so think of very similar properties that the actual oil has to the plant. So if you buy ginger in the grocery store, or you buy ginger tea or anything like that, obviously they're going to be way less concentrated than the actual ginger in the oil bottle. They're going to be way less concentrated. But what do you use that for? What do you use that for in your life? Lots of times we think of ginger and we think of calming to our stomach, calming to our nervous system. It can be so beneficial for that. So calming to our digestive system. So if we're not feeling great, it can be very calming and supportive of that. Some other things. So think of other ways that may make you feel nauseous or feel just not 100%. If you're in a vehicle, sometimes that happens. Ginger's amazing for that. So you can put it on your stomach. You could put it in a diffuser. Ginger is one that you can take internally. It is safe. I do not recommend that with any other brand. I trust this brand and I know the research behind it. So that's why I feel confident in sharing that information. So anything that might go on, on your digestive system, ginger is very supportive of that. It can also be supportive for our respiratory system as well. So think of supporting our core. You can use it topically on your chest or on your stomach. It's great for that. It's also great for, as I've already gone through, the emotional benefits. And what's really awesome about these books is at the bottom here, there's a ton of research. It's all small, obviously, but it lists where the research is coming from. So this is anti-inflammatory effects of ginger and some of its components in human bronchial epithelial cells. So it's real research of people having real results of the things that they're experiencing in their life. So I'm definitely not saying that essential oils do not cure, they do not treat, they support our body's natural systems. That's exactly what they do. And they're phenomenal at doing that. So at the back of this book, you can see this is the index. Lots and lots of information. Bibliography. And then, those pages. the research index. So 1 full page, 2, 3, 4 full pages. And the research is, and this is for the whole entire book, but this is what's great. So addiction, alertness, allergies, Alzheimer's, antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, antioxidant, antiviral, anxiety, arthritis, behavior, blood pressure, cellular repair, digestion, which I've already talked about, inflammation and pain. There's just so many ways that plant medicine can help us every single day. And it has been for so many years, based on helping our body systems interact as they're meant to. So like I said, it's not a quick fix. This is for someone who is truly interested in making a shift in their life and they want to genuinely learn more natural options that can help do this shift for them. It's incredible. It's potent. I'm so proud of myself for sticking with it, because in the beginning when I was weaning off the pain meds that I was taking, it was not fun. It was not fun at all. And I had no idea how, I'll say the word, addicted someone can get to over-the-counter pain medications. It's slightly scary. So in any way that we can bring nature into our homes and nature into our lives, nature into our body to help balance, it will be magic. It will be magic. And it'll be a different experience for all of us. So that's why I don't just teach classes. I empower people to truly find the alignment within their life, to live their best life by feeling their best. That's what it's all about. I hope that helped. And if you have any questions, please reach out.